Okay, have fun.
You keep saying that today, like I'm not having fucking fun or something.
Well, you know.
Pizza.
We watched a pizza.
Pizza.
And then it failed.
Pizza 2012. It's a Tamil film.
Funky Fresh.
Damn it. It's directed by a guy named Karthik Subbaraj. He also wrote it. He also wrote and directed a movie that came out this year, I think, called Mercury, that had a really good trailer, but now I'm much less interested in it.
Uh-huh. Oh boy.
It's not saying you can't improve, but
Yeah.
even improvement, still dull.
I mean, you gotta start somewhere.
Yeah. To be fair, I've seen directors improve a lot from one movie to the next.
Sure.
Neil Breen?
Oh yeah, he counts. He counts. He totally does. I was thinking of Lucky McKee, but he still counts. So, how does this...
Found footage ghost.
No,
hunter?
not found footage. It was just a TV show.
Well,
Oh, that's right.
it comes
I mean-
across like it's found footage while we're watching, but it's like night vision, people sneaking around a spooky house, freaking out at like sounds.
You know, a typical ghost hunter show bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And right when you said that as we were watching, it turns out, yes, our main characters are watching this on television.
Yup.
Yeah.
And the dude turns it off because he's like, fuck it, we've seen this before 100 times. It's always the same on these shows.
And his girlfriend's like, you bastard, turn it back on.
Yeah.
And then it was the credits.
Yeah.
For the show, not for the movie.
God,
Roll credits.
That would have been a
film.
better film.
So, yeah, these are our two main characters. Anybody remember names?
Anu?
Anu
Is
was
the
Anu
woman's
is the
name.
woman, yeah.
woman,
Yep.
and the guy was Mike.
Michael, yes. So, they are a couple. She is very into ghosts.
And writing.
Yeah, she's writing a ghost novel. Also, she claims to have had a ghost experience in college. But, you know, everybody, you know, experiments like that in college.
I'm glad. I was going to make the joke if you didn't. Thank you.
Well, I guess I'm glad I didn't finish college.
Exactly, see?
Because
You
fuck
dodged
that, I ain't
bullet.
fucking with no ghost.
I ain't fucking with no ghost.
You can
Oh, I-
quote me on it.
All I'm picturing is that scene from Ghostbusters where Dan Aykroyd gets a blowjob from a ghost.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a dream sequence, right?
Yeah, it was.
It was still kind of like, why is this in your PG-13 movie?
Yeah.
Because you could get away with a lot more back then.
Because the Motion Picture Association liked the movie.
Because Busta makes me feel good.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
I'm dead.
Anyway, so speaking of whatever.
No, don't speak of more whatever.
So anyway, there's, you know, a lot of stuff between Michael and Anu. He makes an offhand comment about falling in love with a ghost maybe or something at some point. Anyway, so is this around when she gets pregnant or do...
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
I think we get a few shots of him at his work first.
Okay.
He's a pizza
Does-
delivery guy.
Do we get the possessed girl first before
yeah.
pregnancy or no?
No?
Yeah, 'cause she jokes about it, right? Or is that like... so many things happen that I just stopped writing down.
Okay, anyway, let's just do that first. So, his boss has a daughter who is, as far as the movie knows, maybe possessed.
Yeah.
So they've called in like this expert who's like this shaggy dude who a couple of employees at the pizza place, this guy works at a pizza place, they try to get rid of him because they think he's just some homeless dude. But no, the boss hired him to check out the daughter to see, you know, is she possessed? Can she be helped? This guy is played by the exorcist dude is played by Vera Santa-Nam, who was in Cocktail.
Oh.
Oh,
He was one of the old villagers. Yeah.
that was a good movie.
Yeah, it was. Okay, so, anyway, for some reason, Michael ends up present during, questioning of the possessed girl.
Oh, yeah, because the boss asked him to deliver files for some reason to his house.
That sounds about right. So, at one point in all this, the girl, who has been just tearing apart a notebook with a pen this whole time, looks at him and says something. It's a name, right?
Naitya?
Anyway,
Nishta? Something?
yeah, she says that like really angrily when somebody calls her by her actual name of Priya.
Yeah.
And then she looks at him like hate-filled eyes and crazy. And that sort of freaks him out.
Yep.
So he tells his girlfriend about this, and she just starts giving him shit for so long. There's a whole montage of her scaring the shit out of him.
Jumping out of the closet with a flashlight. Yeah.
And at one point, he tries to scare her back.
But
and
she just sleeps.
Yeah, she doesn't give a fuck.
She looks at him like, you dumbass, and rolls over and goes back to sleep.
Yeah. So, and I guess, oh yeah, they get into an argument because he's being a dick about his shirt not being clean.
Oh, yeah, he's...
His work uniform.
Yeah.
Well, then watch it yourself, dickhole. Jesus.
And, like, he keeps complaining and she's sad. So he's like, you know, okay, you're sad because of the shirt, and but you know, you need to shirt. And she's like, okay, fuck you, I'm pregnant, you idiot. Who here already figured out the pregnancy thing?
I did.
Okay, yeah. Somebody mentioned the pregnancy before she even said it, because
Well,
you know, movie tropes.
Yep.
Yeah, it seemed pretty obvious.
Pretty obvious.
Yeah. So, yeah, she's pregnant, so he's like, that's great, we can get an abortion.
He does.
And
He
she's
says
like,
it so
"Fuck you."
enthusiastically.
And so, yeah, so she wants to get married, and he's like, I gotta go deliver pizzas. So he does, in a dirty shirt.
Mm.
And,
Oh, he just sprays some, like, Axe body spray on it?
Mhm.
Oh.
Which is worse than a dirty shirt.
Yeah.
Because then people know it's dirty.
Yeah. And it smells like Axe, which is never good. So,
God, it's like a middle school locker room.
Yeah.
And high school. Anyway.
It gets better in high school because they use less. For the most part.
Sometimes.
Because they have to buy their own by then.
That's true.
That's it.
yeah. I used a can of Axe body spray as a prop in my movie that I'm never going to finish because it's terrible.
Hmm.
But I gave it its own new label. Anyway, so I had my actor spray himself down with that. It's like a character thing. His wife was not happy about that.
Oh, man.
So, Axe body spray. So,
Pizza?
So at some point he comes back and there's like a note that she left.
Oh.
No,
Oh.
before that, he talks with his pizza friends. And they're like, so
About
you
what he
get
should
married. You're going to have a kid, man. That's awesome. And he's like, oh, yeah, that does sound awesome. So
Yeah.
he goes home.
Oh, and at some point at the pizza place, he feeds pizza to a child
Yes,
with
he
his
does.
hands.
And he's really
Yeah.
happy about it for some goddamn reason.
Well,
So is the child.
The child's mother insists on this. This isn't just some creepy thing he did on his own.
yeah.
This is a creepy thing that the child's mother insisted he do.
Yeah.
Here, total stranger, feed my child with your hands.
Yeah, it sounds even worse when you say it like that.
like, is there another way to say it? So,
No.
Mm.
No.
so basically, this means he's okay with the idea of children now, because he shoves pizza into a child. So
Shit.
he goes home and there's a note waiting for him. And I was thinking Dear John letter. Apparently he assumed suicide note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turns out it was just her, like, it's a passive-aggressive note.
Well, it's not so passive, actually.
It's sort of aggressive, yeah.
Just wash your own damn shit.
Yeah.
The passive-aggressive part was leaving it as a note.
Yeah, because she's just out in the back garden
Yeah. So
reading.
yeah, they argue, and then he proposes marriage. They argue, they slap each other, then he proposes marriage.
Well, first they hug.
Well, that's after the slapping.
Yes.
Yeah, they hug, they argue, they slap, they get married.
Wait, so
The
argue...
arguing was
No, I need
between
to
the
take notes for
slap
this.
When he's writing
and
this
the
shit
proposal.
down.
Okay, so
Now argue...
No, they
slap
argued for-
dog.
okay,
Slap,
argue,
yeah.
slap, argue, hug, argue, married.
Yeah.
There was a forehead kiss in there somewhere. Don't forget
That's-
that part.
Let's
that-
just put that in the middle of the slap.
Yeah,
After
yeah.
the slap, before the slap?
It was after the slap.
During the slap.
Argue, slap, argue, hug, forehead kiss, slap. No, slap, forehead kiss, married. Okay. Got it.
Just have a bunch of
Those are
arrows
the
going.
stages of a relationship as outlined in my new book. Anyway, so, Jesus.
She shows him that something she's saved, and it's 2 wedding rings.
Yeah, so now they just are married in their house now, apparently.
I guess.
Hey, my dad married my stepmom on the front porch. It happens.
I didn't notice. I don't think anybody officiates this wedding. They're just married now.
Yeah, nowadays you just
It
like
could be
Facebook
different
Live
there.
it.
Yeah.
Some officiator just watches it and says, "All right, good."
Okay, so so now they're married and they're sort of happy again.
Pizza?
Yeah, is this when pizza happens?
Yes.
I think he just keeps delivering pizzas, saving up that money.
Oh, they're trying to save up enough money so that they can have like the actual dinner party thing for the
Reception?
wedding. The reception. That's what it's called for the wedding. I've never been married.
Me neither.
Me neither.
Same.
Yeah, I would have been surprised actually if anybody in this room had been married.
Well, yeah, you would have known about it.
Yeah, right. If it gets sprung on me now, then something's gone wrong.
Really wrong.
So anyway.
Anyway.
Pizza.
So at work,
Yeah, that's all we got is pizza.
somebody orders a chicken delight pizza.
Yes.
Which looks kind of gross, but it's their food.
Fly.
Yeah. And, it looks like it maybe has, like, jalapenos on it or something.
It's
Maybe.
got
Anyway,
something on it.
and so it's the chicken delight and the chocolate surprise. They don't show us the chocolate surprise. I assume it's a pizza with chocolate just hidden under the cheese. And then you
Oh.
try to eat it and it's like, surprise, motherfucker!
Wait.
I thought it would be more
Wait a
like the
second.
Monty Python thing where you pop it in your mouth and
We
it
If you
used
goes.
to-
put
your
Kit
cheese.
Kats in a Pizza Hut crust, it becomes the best thing on the planet.
Sounds bad.
Yes.
It's
Hold
so
on.
good. Ask Shay. He agrees.
Probably is good. I will ask Shay. I think we are showing the chocolate surprise.
Really?
Oh,
Way later.
Really?
Way later.
I do not remember this.
It is.
is
it
that when somebody makes a pudding joke?
No, it is not edible, and was with a lot of chocolate. At one point.
Wait,
Not edible?
who made a pudding joke?
I did.
Okay.
It was a Chris Farley reference. We'll get there.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So,
No, I was thinking the world is made out of pudding.
that's not a thing that is true, Tom.
I was thinking Jello pudding pops.
No! Forget the Quaaludes!
We used to eat those all goddamn summer.
Quaaludes?
Yes.
It was the 80s, man.
the 80s. Cocaine and Quaaludes.
It wasn't actually Quaaludes. We were children.
Oh my god.
Yes, it was baby Quaaludes.
So pizza.
Anyway, so somebody puts in an order for this fucking chicken pizza and the chocolate thing that Ben knows what it is and nobody else does.
I
So
wasn't paying attention.
so Michael's about to go deliver this when his boss is like, "No, actually also deliver this plastic box of stuff."
Chocolates.
What? Yeah,
Sure.
oh right, because we found out later that it was a box of chocolates.
Wait, do you think that's the chocolate
I
surprise?
thought so, yes.
Because that's completely unrelated to the chocolate surprise.
Well, shit. It was a box of chocolates.
it
I like how you
sure
went up an octave there.
it might not
Yeah.
even be chocolate, but whatever.
Well, yeah.
So
Yeah, they actually kind of rap like Starburst.
a little. So anyway,
Nice.
boss gives him this and says, "Take this to my house."
He's like, but I got pizzas to deliver.
He says,
After the delivery, duh.
So our hero shows up again later. He's bloody. His coworkers are also bloody, and they're talking to the boss, and they're like, "Yeah, we found him, but he's all fucked up, and just come look at him."
He keeps talking about his girlfriend.
Yeah. wife now.
Yes.
Right.
Keeps saying her name.
Well, I don't think he had told his boss he got married yet, right?
I think he told his friends, right?
I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah,
But
he
I don't
did.
think he told the boss.
So the boss is like, stop repeating shit and just tell me what happened. So we get the story.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, the
which
story.
is interesting.
So some of it drags like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And is in fact the main issue with this film.
Yes.
Like, so far it's been a little dull, but at that point I felt like maybe it could redeem itself. It goes the other direction. So, so Michael shows up with the pizza to this house.
45 minutes late.
Yes.
Because traffic.
But the pizza's still hot somehow.
His wife put it in the oven.
We don't know that yet.
And, you know, it's in that special bag. You never know. So,
The mobile oven bag.
so the woman who he's delivering the pizza to is like, okay, do you have change for a ridiculously large bill? And
1,000.
he's like, no, I only have enough change for 500.
Right.
And earlier in the film, he didn't even have that much, so
Mhm.
he's like, I need to carry more. Still not enough. So she goes to look for more money. He's hanging around waiting for her.
Well, I think you mean smaller bills, because she had more money than he could.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
more money that would help her in this
Yeah,
situation. And so it's taking her a really long time. She goes upstairs, and then what? The lights go out or some shit.
Yes.
Yes.
And she lights candles?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
She doesn't go
Yeah.
upstairs. She's sitting on the couch opening her purse, and that's when the lights go out.
Yeah.
She puts the candles on.
And then she's
Puts
like,
the
I'll just go
candles
upstairs
on.
for some money. He's like, for Christ's sake.
Lights the candles. I
Yeah.
forgot how candles work.
You turn on the candles.
And
Yeah.
blow out the lights.
Yeah.
If they're electric candles.
Yeah, anyway, so after she's been gone a long, long time, he decides to go up and check on her,
Mm-hmm.
and she's nailed to the fucking wall with a knife in her side.
Yeah.
It's unpleasant.
Yeah. So he's not going to get paid nor get a tip.
So he tries to leave, but the doors are all locked, and the windows have, like, grating on them.
Mm-hmm.
So he's stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he wanders around the house aimlessly for, like, 6 hours.
Ugh.
Something like that.
So long.
It's a while.
His cell phone keeps cutting in and out.
Yeah.
And the house phone, too?
Yeah, the house phone that isn't plugged in rings, and it says girlfriend on the line. And then later his boss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's like cutting in and out and shitty reception.
Oh, and
Girlfriend's like, I'll get the police.
And then the woman who ordered the pizza, her ex, shows up, all angry.
Oh, yeah, outside.
Yeah.
He's like, open the door. He's like, I can't. It's locked from the inside.
Like, who the fuck are you?
The pizza man. The fuck you are.
The fuck you? Yeah, that was great.
Finally, he listens and he's like, go get my keys. They're not here.
Oh, so he goes up.
Finds the gun, right?
Yeah, he goes up. The instructions take him to a drawer. You open the drawer. What's in the drawer? A gun. Okay, under the gun.
Are these
Yeah.
sets of keys? There's like 3 sets of keys here. At the one with the black trim.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he goes down. He opens the. I don't think the key doesn't work.
It
Yeah.
doesn't work.
How does the lock use a key from the inside?
Huh?
He also said
No,
the
some
lock
of
was
them
on
do.
the outside.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
Some
then
of
he
them
looks
do.
through the peephole
Our door
and the dude's
locks
gone.
only when you lock it.
With a key, she
Yes.
means.
Yeah.
Because
When you
otherwise that
lock
would
it.
be a nonsensical phrase that she used. But
Yes, it was.
okay, so I think husband disappears.
Yeah. Looks through the peephole, the dude's gone. And I was like, well, shit.
So again, he wanders around for a long time.
Ugh.
Eventually finds the husband nailed to a door.
Next to where...
He has like a spike
But the
through
woman's
his
gone now.
throat, I think.
Yes.
The woman is now gone.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it's like right through here.
Yeah.
It's close.
There's like
yeah.
a railroad
Ow.
spike right in his
Ow.
throat.
Just under Adam's
Yeah.
apple.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So, that happens. Eventually there's a little kid.
Mhm.
Yes.
And
Who
she's
had-
scribbling in a notebook really hard and ripping the pages.
Yeah.
And she has the same name that was mentioned by the daughter of the boss. And she
Yeah.
keeps like pointing to the other side of the room every time he says her name, and then he looks back and she's just scribbling points. And he turns back, and it's the fucking husband there.
Screaming in his face.
He's mad, crazy mad. He's gonna get him. So he gets attacked by the wife, who scratches his shoulder.
Right.
And is this when the cops show up?
Yes.
Yeah.
There was a little bit before that where he's calling the wife.
No, wait. We forgot creepy toy room.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a room full of creepy toys.
Yep.
Where they keep the creepy toys.
Yeah.
He talks with wife. Wife said she's gonna get police. He talks to boss. Boss can't hear him. Then the popo show up.
Okay, so lights come on, cops walk in, there's police tape everywhere, like all the furniture's covered up.
And they're like, "How did you get into the crime scene?" And he's like, "Crime scene? I was just delivering a pizza."
Yeah, and they don't believe him. They start talking about the crimes that happened there, the family that was murdered. Or no, the father was jealous of the wife, so he killed her and his kid and then himself.
But there was also one in the garden.
Yes.
Yeah. One in the garden who happens to have the name Your Wife.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Anu.
Yeah, Anu. So he's like, no, whatever.
Who went to the same college. Blah, 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 blah.
So he has to, like, fight his way past the cops to leave because he really wants to call his wife.
But then the ghosts get the cops as he's leaving?
Yeah, like, as
Yeah.
the one cop has grabbed onto his ankle and is trying to hold on to him, and he pulls away, and the cop just gets dragged backwards into the house and the door closed.
Shouting, "Save us!"
You know, it's very reminiscent of that shot from Rec, or REC, or whatever you want to call it. Spanish horror movie.
Mm-hmm.
Zombie movie.
Pretty good.
Yeah, not bad.
So Michael somehow stumbles into finding his friends and then starts beating them up.
Yes, he does. He first borrows their phone to call his wife, and he can't get through. So he starts beating them up, and finally they just kick the shit out of him. They have him on the ground, and they're stomping him.
Yeah.
Finally, like, okay, enough.
And this is where we pick up the story.
Yeah. So he asks his boss for help to find his wife, I guess.
Yes.
Basically, yeah.
Then we get... My next note is when we figure out kind of exactly what everything is going on.
Okay, so things happen, like, for instance, the exorcist talks to him, and basically they try to find out information about his wife, but everything points to her never having existed in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
None of her stuff is at their apartment.
Right.
None of them have ever met her, even though he's married to her.
Mm-hmm.
They can't track down, like, her origins or anything.
Yeah.
So basically what they're throwing out there is that he was married to a ghost.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is a thing that has happened in some, like, folk tales and movies based on folk tales and shit.
Mm-hmm.
None of them I thought really worked, but maybe there's a good one out there someplace.
You actually have to read the folktales.
Probably. But even then, you need a really good, like, translator / whatever.
Author.
Yeah.
Wasn't there one? It was French, and the woman had been guillotined, but she wore the thing around her neck.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then her head
yeah,
fell off.
everybody
That
heard
one.
that one. way
Yeah,
back in
then
the day.
when
That
the
was
man
popular.
removed the lace, her
Yeah.
head just... Right?
There
Yeah.
was a different version of that one.
Yeah, I remember that one from, like, elementary school and shit.
Yeah.
It was about not pushing other people's personal boundaries.
Right.
Yeah.
Anywho,
It was basically like a cheesy, semi-modern adaptation of Cupid and Psyche.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh right, so his boss, right before he has to go out and deliver, like, the same kind of pizza from the scary night, gives him some, like, magical protection of, this is on your forehead, so now
Oh, yeah.
ghosts can't get you.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, he's driving towards the pizza delivery thing, and he's like, I'm going to stop, and I'm going to switch SIM cards in my phone and make a call. Who does he call?
Anu.
Anu. Who is, you know, calmly relaxing poolside.
With a new iPhone.
Yeah. I think she's got like a laptop or
Yeah.
Something,
a pad or some shit.
Something like that.
So it all comes out. The ghost shit never happened. It was all a scam because, okay, our boss got a call warning him that there was going to be a police raid on his place.
Right.
And to get rid of, like, incriminating
The
shit.
stuff.
Yeah, the stuff. Which happens to be a bag full of diamonds. Probably ill-gotten gains.
Mm-hmm.
And so he puts them in a box of candy or some shit and has his pizza delivery guy take it to his home.
Right.
Only the pizza delivery guy never makes it to his home.
Well, he gets into an accident, bangs up his shoulder some, which is why the scratches story was believable.
Right.
And then he
Goes home to change.
Yeah. And so he gives his wife the pizza box and it's like, heat these up, I'm late as fuck, and make sure the pizza isn't all fucked up from the accident. Pizza's fine, but the box with the candy in it busted open and there's this bag full of diamonds. So
Yep.
she's like, we should totally steal this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, that's cool and everything, but
But
how?
how?
And so over a long, way too long conversation, they figure out that they're going to make up a ghost story. And they even watch Wreck and say, yeah, let's take that scene.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Which, okay, I'll give you points for that. And the whole thing, and she'll disappear and take all her shit. And basically the plan is he'll just, like, they'll go separately, but if he can't get past people he knows, then he'll tell the ghost story.
Mm-hmm.
So he can't get past people he knows, so he tries to beat the shit out of them,
Yep.
and instead tells a ghost story. So everything worked out fine, she can get their passports really easy, you know, and he'll be leaving pretty soon, because the whole situation is weird now that everybody believes him.
Right.
So he switches his SIM cards back and wipes the orange stuff off of his face.
Yeah, just sort of laughing about the stupid superstition.
Yeah.
Of it.
And we're all like, uh-oh.
Yeah, because at this point, up to this point in the movie, there has been zero supernatural activity.
Mhm.
Right.
You know, the boss's daughter probably has some sort of mental disorder, perhaps even like a nervous system issue, and, you know, Michael made everything up,
Right.
and, you know, his wife was probably imagining things when she saw a ghost when she was younger.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing supernatural in this world. He wipes that off, and we're like, okay, yeah, supernatural stuff exists, and it's gonna
Uh-huh.
get him.
Yep.
So
He got too cocky.
So he goes to deliver his fucking pizzas. There's a little old lady who's like, I only have 1,000. Do you have change? No. I'll go look for more money. And he doesn't just
Oh, and the
throw...
totals are the same.
Yeah, he doesn't just throw the pizzas inside and run.
Nope.
Like, we would.
Like, dude, you don't need the pizza money. Just go find your
bounce.
wife.
Yep.
Yeah.
But no, he goes in, and it's like, you know, my granddaughter's name is the same as whatever. Go give him the money, and the kid shows up, and she's creepy, and he's like, oh no, the picture of the family from the stupid story I told.
Mm.
And the door slams shut on its own, and he's fucked. And I think you actually said, and roll credits.
Yep. And
What
then
happens?
He did.
Roll credits happens.
And we were so glad it was over.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, the weird
Yeah.
thing is, this is actually pretty short for an Indian film.
It is.
Yeah.
It
was still too
doesn't
long.
feel it.
No, you could cut a lot out of this too.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, bye. This is one of the first in a few weeks where I just have the word fuck written on both for both movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Fuck.
Usually when I give up, I just write fuck this and stop taking notes. Unfortunately, I knew Tom stopped taking notes too, so I just wrote like girl, towel, change, lights, dead. Dude, dead. Wife call, boss call, creepy kid room, po-po show, beat up friends, ask boss for help, heist boss, get haunted. That's the movie.
I'm trying to figure out which performer would have those lyrics, and it's like on the tip of my tongue, but I don't quite have it.
Aaron Carter is basically the person that ages the Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny.
I'm a demon.
Mm.
Yeah.
I would think it would be like Richard Kianka.
Who?
Low tax. Exactly, it ages the Ultimate Showdown of
it does,
Ultimate Destiny.
yeah.
Nobody remembers that fucker. Or
I
Eric
sort of
Bauman.
do, but I forget what he.
Something awful.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Is that still around?
I paid my car insurance.
doesn't matter. Okay, good.
Congrats.
While
Okay.
you're on the toilet?
You gotta say that on camera?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I
Okay.
did that.
Okay, end of tiny intermission. So, let's finish up. Final thoughts on pizza.
I ate too much.
So comment below with your favorite pizza toppings.
Not sausage, because it'll give me hives.
Dude, a comment on YouTube will not give you hives.
I don't know. It depends on how goddamn bad it is.
I've seen some terrible ones, still no hives on me, so trust me on this.
There ain't
Okay.
no hives
All
on
right, the
Steve.
pacing of this was bad. I guess the cinematography's fine. It wasn't stellar, but it wasn't horrendous.
I think the story would have worked a lot better if it just hadn't been so stretched out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, the plot twist is, like, not bad. It's just, again, it feels stretched out when they tell you what it is.
Which twist?
Yeah.
The twist where it turns out that he did it, or the twist where it
did it.
turns out that there's actually ghosts?
Well, yeah,
That
that's,
part was
that's
kinda
barely
dumb.
even a twist, because, you've seen horror movies before.
Yeah.
They're not going to end it with, there are no ghosts. That would be hilarious, but they're not going to do it.
Yeah. Stop all the ghost shit, because they're not real.
Yeah, you heard me, horror movies. No more ghosts, fuckers.
I don't know. Some ghost movies are really good.
Like,
Yeah.
Was that one I really liked with Nicole Kidman? I think it was.
oh, the others?
What's the one with Patrick
Yeah,
Swayze?
the others.
Ghost?
Yeah, that's a good
Uh,
ghost movie.
It's
But it's not
it's
scary.
interesting.
It's not
at
a
least,
scary
maybe.
movie.
Yeah.
Listen, ghosts aren't scary. Stop.
So it's just the others then,
I think so.
and Ghostbusters.
Yeah, Ghostbusters is good.
Well,
It's
Steve
like-
said horror movies.
Yeah,
so I didn't
yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters is more of a comedy.
Ghostbusters?
Ghost-
Yeah, you gotta
Ghostbusters.
must those ghosts.
Mustin makes me feel good.
Oh jeez.
If you have an option to not see pizza, probably don't.
Yeah. I mean, if you're
Pizza
into
with
that
friends?
sort of thing, if
Pizza with friends.
if you just want to see a movie where a guy wanders around an empty house and maybe there might be ghosts at some point, like, go for it if that's what you're into. It's not what I'm into, but I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, we've watched worse ghost movies, like the one
Yeah.
about the detectives that get stuck in the house. Where one's like all spiritual and the other one's like all math.
Oh god, that was really bad.
Yeah,
What
that's what I'm
was that?
saying. Yeah, I don't fucking remember the name of it, but it was bad.
Darkness was in there.
So bad we blocked it.
Yeah.
Something of darkness.
Some of it.
World of Darkness.
The one with the fire demon at the end. That was the ghost.
Random ass fire demon.
Huh.
That was
sounds almost
bad.
as bad as.
Ghosts of Darkness, that's what it was called.
Oh,
I remember
Oh.
because it reminds me of The Ghost and The Darkness.
Which you watched like 5 times one day.
Really? As far as I know, I watched it once and I was like, I like lions and shit. And that was it. It's a movie about lions eating people.
Oh.
Unfortunately, it's not as good as that suggests, but the lion attacks are fucking awesome.
I was gonna say, speaking of, I still need to see that one.
You do need to see Roar.
Oh yeah, Roar. Fuck yeah.
No,
Why?
You haven't
I
seen
don't
Roar?
wanna.
It's an experience. Yeah.
Shay said it's good.
I'm not sure that's the right word, but it's a fucking experience, man.
It is.
It's wow.
Watch with friends.
Yeah. So,
I don't have any
Ain't
other
got no
friends.
fucking friends.
Oh my god. Anyway, pizza. Yeah, it exists. Moving on.